Hi, everyone. Welcome to the universe. We're all a part of it, and we all have questions. And the universe has all the answers. When you want to know when, the answer's in the universe. When you want to know where, the answer's in the universe. When you want to know who, the answer is in the universe. All the questions, all the questions are in the universe. And that makes sense, doesn't it? Everything we need to know is already here. Maybe we know these things because we need to seek them out. We need to seek ourselves out to find the answers. And sometimes people like myself, we can help you find the answers. But one thing I can tell you very freely, we all have the ability, some stronger ability than others. But the ability is self-healing, and self-healing in a wonderful way, in an extremely wonderful way. You know, you often wonder why we have so much entertainment, so much distractions. It's almost like a mindlessness. So many things are out there to distract us from this self-transporting dimensional part that heals us. We could get anything we want if we set our minds to it. And understanding the universe, which is in fluctuation, is the energies that are around us, the energies that we pull, and seek. That's why it's so important to keep the thoughts, the me of you inside of you, your real self, awaken and alert, especially now in this time of strangeness. I mean, we can't just stay in the world that others put us in. No, you have to seek your world, which gives you a reason why these societies that we all live in try as best they can to give us this format, these virtual realities, stupid visuals, sounds, just to this kind of entertainment, just to pull us in the direction that the societies feel comfortable. They want us to go through 1, 2, 3, like a 12-step, 10-step process, when all we have to do is look inward. Look inward. Because once they have us, these societies, in a central hive mentality, like beehive ants, maggots, then they can control us. However, if we embrace the universe and ask the questions in the universe with every pure abundance that all of us have, sometimes we have to grow and get stronger. So our abundance, our questions remain like hidden because we are not focused. We're not focused. Also, too, we have a lot of, we would say, low energy demons, for the lack of a better word. Like things that are around us. We have like poisons in energy poisons, people that suck us dry if they can. And if you're really in tune with yourselves, they cannot touch you. They cannot. Because their words, their actions, their stares, their energy level, you don't even you have a shield. You have a shield. That's why it's so important to read the room, right? Read the room. When you go outside, read the room. When you're in public, read the room. When you're by yourself, go inward and then think about what you really want, what you need to know. Where is it? How do you get it? Things like that. Things like that. Because in the controlled worlds we all live in, getting into the hive mentality, the lazy and the stupid, is the way that we're controllable. But if we can do we can heal ourselves physically. We can heal, we can manifest abundance that we need. Like if you need to meet someone, you need to have a certain amount of money, manifest it. Not in a greedy, snarky way, no. But like, what can you do if you were in a better financial situation? What can you do if you had someone to share your life? What can you do? The places that you could go to. All these questions are in the universe. And Mystic Moons, we're here to help you with your journey, to help you connect, because the messages are coming loud. In the time of chaos, everything comes through. And we just have to sort through the gambling, the casino, the mixture, the chaos, the blender of it all, because we cannot be blended that way. No, not for like those things. No, because we refuse to do those things because they serve no purpose. And being in the central hive mentality of mindlessness is nowhere, is hive control. If you're in the state of mindlessness and you're asking questions, who, what, when, how can you answer if you don't have mind? If you're in mindlessness, you're in the control of someone else. The hive, the hive, the cult, the cult. But if you're in a state of abundance, the answers are there because it will lead you to be where you need to be. Lead you to where you need now to be. Confusion disappears because the answer to your question is right here, right there, right where you need it to be at the time that you are sincerely seeking it. Sincerely seeking it. We cannot be distracted. We cannot not see the answers if we really open ourselves up to the energy of the universe. The energy of the universe. We are part of the universe. And this universe, there are other universes. There's so much wonderful things that we are being opened up to, but not for someone's game plan, not for someone's control. No, but for our own destiny. Our own destiny. Remember, when you see something strange, something doesn't sit right, pay attention to it. There are a lot of people that are flipping out. There are a lot of people who are desperate. When you're in a state of leakage, leaking, oozing fear, oozing confusion, there are lots of people like that. Don't be one of them. Don't be.
Hello, Magnet. So the main reading was done, yes. I'll probably go and highlight that part when I'm closing this video down. But I am available for personal readings if you'd like one. If you'd like to make a donation, you could see either through the pinned comment or the description. But for right now, yeah, the collective reading is done. There'll be another one soon enough. There's also some messages too that I shared in the comments, which you can go and check out to those. Those are messages to anyone. Well, they're messages to specific people, but who they are, who needs to hear them, I just felt like sharing it. Yes, you do. Definitely. If you have a question and if you would be so kind as to make a donation for $25, I would love to go and explore the question, any question you have with you. So let me know, Magnet, I'm around. Is there a 5? Maybe you could do a 20 and a 5. One more, let me see. Let me see about, if I remove the goal. Yeah, so Magnet, go and donate a 5 and a 20. I mean, I only have that up there so people could see the prices. But yeah, do a 5 and a 20. And in the meantime, I'm going to light up some incense. I will be back in just a moment. Give me like 3 minutes. And yeah, do a 5 and a 20. That would work. I've actually been organizing all of my little plants here. Oh, that was my little project. Okay, Magnet, anytime you're ready, I'm ready. Okay, thank you. And put the other part in, and we will get started as soon as you're ready. Okay, beautiful. First of all, Magnet, thank you so much for your support. Let's go and find out for you. Well, let me know first when you're here. I want to make sure I have your attention. So just write in the chat when you're ready and we'll get started. Okay, great. All right. Will you do well in your care coordinator interview on the 26th? And are they already considering you? Let me get one more deck. 1 second. Since those are 2 questions. All right, we'll go and start now. Will you do well? Actually, first I want to see if they're already considering you. Okay. So you applied for it. So wait a second. You applied for 2 positions, the care coordinator position and the supervisor to the care coordinator position, both of them? Are there 2 positions, Magnet, that you applied to? Okay, which one should you go for? Let's see. First, we will see. Let's first take a look at the care coordinator position and then the supervisor position, and then we'll get into your 2 questions, okay? So for Magnet, care coordinator position, I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have Lovers. And I have a 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords here. Okay, first of all, the care coordinator position, know that you are an excellent candidate for it. You're a natural fit for the care coordinator position. The only thing why you wouldn't get it would probably be just only a personality, like fitting into the existing team. That's the only issue there, but your credentials are not an issue. What you can do is not an issue. In fact, too, I would say here with 3 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords, I would probably say anybody who sees, if you apply to both of them, would probably realize that you could do the supervisor position quite easily. All right. So first of all, know that with which one should you apply to. This one, care coordinator, not even an issue. You're a natural, and I'd say you could definitely go higher than that role. Okay. Let's go and see the supervisor position. Okay. But definitely you have nothing to worry about. Be very confident. And I'm going to say the only thing that would be an issue there is just a personality fit, which we'll get a little bit more into with the other questions. Okay. So now the supervisor position for the care coordinator position, I have Temperance. Nine of Cups again. Are you a Pisces? Do you have some Pisces placements? Page of Swords. This one, well, first of all, I'm going to say that a supervisor position, a management level role is definitely where you are. Ah, you're at Aries. Temperance, Nine of Cups, Page of Swords. First of all, it's all about if you go after the care supervisor position, they would want to know your style of leadership, your vision for the role in the department. How would you lead it? How would you lead your team? How would you conduct your duties? What would be your plans? What kind of innovations or suggestions would you bring? How vocal or comfortable are you in presenting those changes? Oh, sorry. In presenting those changes? Definitely with the care supervisor role, I'm going to say here, it's all about how you share your plan of action. And I would say with the Nine of Cups being here, you know what this is? This is pretty much about self-directed energy. A care supervisor position, how comfortable are you willing to go on your beliefs without necessarily going and asking for a second opinion or anyone else? How comfortable are you to take action when it's needed? It's completely different. Is yes, because this is all very independent energy ultimately. I mean, you know, none of this necessarily could be achieved through collaboration and teamwork. This is more about you yourself having the strong solar plexus, the strong guts to stand in for what you believe in and also present a convincing case to those who might need it. Okay, so that's where the supervisor position's talents or key comes into play. Yeah, so that's your key there. And what I would see here is that they definitely want, all this is all about leadership too. Ace of Wands, High Priestess, Six of Wands here, energy. As long as you tap into that, I see right here an excellent opportunity. Just make sure that you present yourself. Think about the role. Think about what they want, but they may even in this energy too. They may even try and test you to go and see. Maybe they'll come at you a bit antagonistically. They could, to go and see just how well do you defend yourself, what you believe in, your mode of work, your style. How well do you respond back to pushback? They may do something like that. They may not, but ultimately they want to see how looking for strong leadership here. Okay, so that's the whole thing here. But yeah, you have excellent chances for that as long as you don't back down, and whatever they may question you on or whatever you state, be prepared to go and explain that. Okay, let's see if we can go and get some quick cards on, are they considering you? Okay, well, first of all, I don't really need to go and pull for, are they already considering you? I already told you that with the care coordinator position, you look like a fantastic fit. Okay, so that's to that question. And with considering you for the supervisor role, they need to go and feel you out, feel out your resolve. Okay, so that's just reiterating that. And will you do well? Let's go and see if we can't go and get, those are too many cards. I'm going to use the black cards. Okay. Let's go and see. Well, it's on the 26th, right? I want to say, first of all, prepare, practice, don't freeze up, don't speak fast, speak so confidently, don't allow yourself to be rushed along by anybody else's pace. And I say that too, thinking about the energies of all the boxing matches I've done. Who will win? Their states prior to the fight. Okay, so I have a 10 of cups for care or care coordinator. And I have a Knight of Pentacles. Let's see if I can't get one more card in real quick for the supervisor role. Wait a second. Okay, so my final word to you, Magnet, you have nothing to worry about with the care coordinator role. It really is a perfect fit, and if you feel up for it, because it is going to be about all how you position yourself and how you strategically assert yourself as I'm not going to say necessarily a diplomatic leader, but an intelligent leader that can back up their reasonings for doing things. You have an excellent chance. So if you want to go for that care supervisor role, make sure you practice or banter with someone a little bit on this, or even with yourself in the mirror. Maybe record your voice, record yourself and see how you present yourself, almost like an acting gig, right? You can't necessarily proof for all the questions, but you can go and anticipate, prepare. But I would say you definitely can go for the coordinator position. Just make sure you're well spoken and that you don't take any nonsense, but yet you're still polite, agreeable, engaging. And you could also be a very stable candidate with the care coordinator. Okay, Magnet, those are, in a nutshell, what I see for you here. Very, very interesting energy. Magnet, if you have any, well, first of all, let me know how it goes. I probably will be around on that day. Yeah, definitely. Just, as I said, you really have no problem with the care coordinator. Just make sure you prep for the supervisor role. They're looking for a leader. Aries energy. Funny. They're looking for, a leader. Someone who won't take any crap, excuse my language, but someone who's also able to go and defend why they're doing something intelligently. That's what they're looking for. They want someone to be able to take responsibility when it's necessary and do so intelligently. Anyway, very wishing you a lot of luck, Magnet. Wishing you a lot of luck, and thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. And of course, good luck. Go and get those, whatever job you want, whatever job you feel comfortable with, go and get it. But I personally would say, I think you should definitely go for the top that you can, the highest you can. If you feel like going for the supervisor position, go for it. But it's all about how you feel confident in your gut. That's all.